The Dart Zone Tomcat is essentially a performance-oriented version of the Villanaitor that will retail for 60 for 70 USD and replace the Tomahawk. This is something I have dreamed of ever since I first used a stock Villanaitor in a battle. They're actually very effective. You wouldn't expect them to be as effective as they are. We're hitting like 80 FPS and going up against like 150 to 200. And even now, maybe it'll get to 250 in our arena at least, because ours is a little more closed, so you can be able to do this. Anyways, I did lightly mod mine with a better seal and half-life capabilities, but this thing is probably hitting a lot harder than my lightly modded Villanaitor, or even a more heavily modded one, will hit. I know that a lot of people have asked for a blaster like this, and Dart Zone did deliver. While this is a good product, it is not without some flaws that I will talk about. In the footage, you can see that I found this double stack reload style a bit better than the Tomahawk's original one, but it still felt kind of bad to reload it. Sure, it didn't crush the darts like the Tomahawk did, but it was a bit cumbersome to reload and slow, which you could see there. I didn't even load it in all the way because it was taking too long. So, I feel like they could probably have done something more like a Villanaitor, but maybe they needed to do it this way to maintain FPS for mechanical reasons. I'm not really sure why they do it this way, but they probably have a reason. So yeah, I don't really like that. This blaster still has dart flaps. I'm not really talking about a flaw here. It's just something kind of weird because I don't see why they would use it unless it was to not dry fire. This blaster will be on the max line and sold at Target.com. What this means is that I would expect the FPS to be somewhere between 120 for 150 FPS. Another issue is that if you can see the way you prime this blaster, I feel like the drum sometimes got in the way of me priming it. And it's kind of strange because I haven't really noticed this with the Villanaitor that much. I may have not been holding it in the best way, but I held it in a position that felt kind of natural to me for a Springer. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. It might be me, but if they could have made it a little longer and kept like a little gap between the prime so that your arm could stretch more, maybe that would help.
Properly aligned. I made mine very, very, very janky.
Anyways, I feel like that could have been avoided, but that is another issue with it.
So that it wouldn't interfere that much with the
So,
dart. But I really can say if you take
it's not anything that would make me not want to buy it, but it is something to consider. Now, for my conclusion, I would say that this is a great blaster, and I'm really glad it came out. Dart Zone once again listened to the community, and I'm not sure if I'm getting one because for me, $60 to $70 for this might be a little bit too much, but hopefully it'll eventually drop a bit and head towards that $40 for $50 range that most of the other Target Max blasters seem to be around. I will have more reviews of unreleased blasters coming, so please consider subscribing to my channel, and thanks for watching.
Because it's all metal.